preparation for the definitive New Testament era. The orientation was clear enough to the extent that Lagrange employed modern methodology at all. He would employ it to prove what he had already a priori decided to be true. That is, the literal veracity of Scripture and the definitive nature of the New Testament, and the events it chronicled rendered it effectively off limits to scholarly scrutiny. In 1890, when Lagrange established the Colle Biblique, modernism had not yet come under a cloud by 1902. However, it had fallen into serious official disrepute. In that year, as we have noted, Pope Leo XIII created the Pontifical Public Biblical Commission to supervise and monitor the work of Catholic scriptural scholarship. In the same year, Lagrange returned to France to lecture at Toulouse, where he was accused of being a modernist and met with furious opposition. By that time, the mere suggestion of historical and archaeological research was sufficient to get one stigmatized. The Pope himself, however, recognized that Lagrange's faith was still intact, and that his heart, so far as the Church was concerned, was in the right place, and indeed much of Lagrange's work comprised a systematic rebuttal of Alfred Loisy and other modernists. Lagrange was accordingly made a member or consultant of the Pontifical Biblical Commission, and his journal Revue Biblique became the Commission's official organ. This arrangement obtained until 1908, when the Commission launched a journal of its own, the Ada Apostolicae Sedis. From lower down in the ecclesiastical hierarchy, accusations of modernism continued. So demoralizing were these accusations that Lagrange in 1907 temporarily renounced his work in Old Testament studies. In 1912, he resolved to abandon biblical studies altogether and leave Jerusalem. He was duly recalled to France, but the Pope again rallied to his support, dispatched him back to his post in Jerusalem, and ordered him to continue his work. The Colle Biblique, originally created as a forum for modernism, had now become a bulwark against it. Among the original team of international scholars assembled by Father de Vaux in 1953 was the late Monsignor Patrick Skehan. Father Skehan was head of the Department of Semitic and Egyptian languages and literatures at the Catholic University in Washington. He was also later a member of the Pontifical Biblical Commission, and in 1955 he was director of the Albright Institute in Jerusalem. In this capacity, he was instrumental in the political maneuverings which established the Ecole Biblique's dominance of the Dead Sea Scroll research. In 1956, he played a key role in organizing the letter to the Times that was intended.